I hope your day is full of Mickey Mouse and Carson, Daly, and Jennifer Love Hewitt and Tara Reid. Guys, this episode's all over the place. It's an episode with the one, the only comedian Josh Potter. But before we get into this week's episode of Shank with Josh Potter, there's just one thing I want to tell you about. First, it's Oh Yeah socks. Oh yeah. If you're like me, you like to spice up your life by having really unique socks and slippers. And when it comes time to shop for unique socks and slippers, there's only one brand I trust, and that's Oh Yeah. So go to ohyeah.com. That's 3 O's HYEAH.com. Discount code Sara, SARA 10 for 10% off unique sock designs. My favorite things right now are their alligator slippers and their blueberry socks. Whatever you're into, there's a pair of socks for you. Shop Oh Yeah. All right, guys. Also, I'm coming to Skankfest. That's right. If you bought tickets, I'll see you there. Make sure to come up and say hi to me. I love meeting you guys all, and I can't wait. Also, Kim Congdon and I are coming to DC Comedy Loft this November. Buy tickets for that. If you're in DC after the election and you're looking for something to do, come see your two girls. Come see me and Kimmy Cakes. It's going to be really fun. And as always, you can find me every Monday on This Bitch and every Wednesday on Shank. Patreon.com/Sara Weinshenk for bonus content. And let's do it. Let's get into this week's episode of Shank with the one, the only Josh Potter, guys. Here it is. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Shank. I'm Sara Weinshenk, and today's guest, you know him, you love him. It's the one, the only. It's Josh motherfucking Potter, everybody.
Hey, she decided to start when I vaped.
He's getting baked. We're starting the episode baked.
Sure.
Just two.
We're in the mines, baby. The podcast mines.
This is not my first podcast of the day, but that doesn't matter. I'm going to act like it was.
Are we allowed to tear down the fourth wall and say the Shank?
Oh, yeah.
3 podcasts today. Not just hers. Mine also she does.
A bitch works, okay? I mean,
she is in the podcast mines digging for diamonds.
So is Xavier.
Xavier's been here. Lee's been here. The whole crew has been here.
At the comedy store.
At the comedy store. We are in the podcast mines, baby. This is what it is.
I want to talk to you
for hay.
About something.
Oh my God. Okay.
Disney
I'm sorry.
World.
I was acting like I was hosting. Oh, I'm a plethora of knowledge about Disney World.
Tell me your top 5 moments of Disney World.
All right. Well, I in no particular order.
I think you should put them in a particular order.
I can't because I can't keep track of them and I come up with them as I go.
Okay.
But here I just love how absolutely like pristine everything is. If you talk to an employee there, they have to have a certain moniker of decorum when they talk to you that it brings you to a higher level. That's why I feel like they don't have instances of like people being like wild. I know that they do, obviously. It's a massive place that maybe 500,000 people are going to every day. But I'm saying like it makes you want to be a better person when you are dealing with customer service. Do you know what I mean? Like it makes you like speak more highfalutin to a person that you're asking a question to.
An Imagineer or whatever.
A person checking you into a hotel or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just like everybody, they have such a decorum to them and they're so polite and like.
How many days did you do?
A week.
You did a gauntlet.
I did literally everything because my sister is a sociopath and she
I think we'd be friends.
She's had itinerary. I showed you the itinerary that she sent me.
I was overwhelmed and concerned. She knew about, I don't know how with 2 children, she had enough time to put this itinerary together.
Me neither. I mean, and the children were along for the ride too. It's not like at one point I just started going like, I go, who's this for? Because the children, I mean, they're like, can we just go swimming at the hotel? And my sister's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, she is, and I actually said to her, because she does such a good job of like, we literally did everything in it. I mean, sure, were we there for the rope drop every day? Yes.
What is
were we
the
there
rope drop?
When they let you in, they drop the rope and you go in. We were there waiting like cattle to go inside of the parks. At dawn, like military, like out there at a certain hour, waiting for the rope to drop. And my sister, we were at Magic Kingdom, we were there for the rope drop, and we had to get to the mine. It's called the Mine roller coaster, where the dwarfs, the Snow White 7 Dwarfs roller coaster.
What? That sounds
Because there's
so
no
fun.
like lightning pass for it, so we had to get there. That's the first thing we go to. And as we're like, I'm chasing my sister there. We're like jogging to get a place in line, and my sister goes, yeah, this is like where 75% of the people at the rope drop are heading here because there's no lightning pass and everyone tries to get out of the way. So we get there and there's a line, a massive line. It's outside the line. And we get in it and my sister's looking at like estimated wait times on the internet somehow. And she goes, 65 minutes, failed rope drop.
No.
It was wild. She was like militaristic about it and just like zigzagging all over, like, now we go here, now we go here. And I said to her, I go, you're so good at like packing everything in it. And sure, it was stressful, but like you could sell this experience to people.
I told you I would buy an itinerary from her.
But here's what she said. She goes, it's impossible because there are hiccups and people don't have my brain to like spin
That's
the
what
plate.
she said?
Yeah, to like juggle it.
People don't have this brain
When
to
my-
navigate Disney World.
When my brother-in-law would be like, I think it's actually this way, my sister would just look at him
and
be
say
like-
nothing?
and be like, oh, you do?
No.
No, let's follow Adam. Let's
No.
see where Adam wants to go. It
No.
was wild. My sister and I have been going there when we were kids. I remember certain things and I'll ask her, I'll be like, wasn't it this before? And she goes, no, that was over here. And like, she has like a whole, like, she knows the secrets to this and that and like little secret things. It's crazy.
So she's who to go with.
Yes, 100%. I would not go without my sister. And
I think you sent me the steps that you took every day. And it was
25,000. I mean, like, it
every
was,
day.
my feet had blisters. I've never been in such great shape in all of my life. It was truly, like I said, it was like going to some sort of like military camp of fun where it was like everything was amazing and fun. And you're like doing all this incredible things. Back to my top 5. I would say the second one would be the Guardians of the Galaxy roller coaster. Cause that was like, I'm an adult man. I've been on plenty of roller coasters in my day. I didn't think I could be impressed by a roller coaster anymore at this cynical age of 38. But this one blew me away. I mean, it was, I don't even know how they did it, but you go different directions. I mean, this thing it's a real engineering feat, in my opinion.
That looks pretty sick.
I don't know what this one is, this outside one. It's not that.
What was
Because it was all inside.
So what did you say number 1 was your number 1 thing?
I didn't even get to all of them yet, but these are, well, I guess like the decorum of the Disney people is what I said.
the
employees.
decorum.
Just the way everyone treats you there. You feel like, wow.
I'm madder.
What a place. Yeah, exactly.
I'm madder at Disneyland.
As someone who gets just beaten down by society day in and day out, you go to Disney World and you go, all right, I'm a human being. You know? Crazy.
I'm listening to this and I'm agreeing with everything that you're saying because inside of me there is a very, very, I'm toning it down right now. I'm trying to be cool, but I do like Disneyland. And I know it's not cool.
I'll tell you right now.
All the haters on the internet, oh, Disney adult, are you stunted? Yes, bitch, I am.
Well, I'm going to tell you this right now. And I've not been to the land. But from what the information that I've gathered, the world blows the land out of the fucking water.
That's what I've heard.
You got to go to the world. I mean,
we don't have Epcot at the land.
Yeah, the land is like the best of this and that crammed into one thing. And I don't even know. I haven't gone, so I haven't experienced the customer service there, but I feel like it's more of like just like it's like going to the fair versus Six Flags or something like that. You know what I mean? The world is you are transported into another place. The one thing was like difficult. I couldn't smoke. But I never found the need to. I would get back to the resort and I'd walk to the smoking area, hobbling like with my sore knees. Like I never felt older, by the way, either. Because you're just like, I'm an old man now. I'm like, my niece and nephew are running around and I'm like, come back here. You know, I'm like, I'm sore, you know.
I mean,
I'm sweating.
There's smoking areas in the park.
No.
At Disneyland there are. That's what made me quit smoking.
Well, that's why Disneyland is
because I was in Disneyland smoking and it was so sad. Like you're like in this gated off area with a chain link fence. They treat you like you're a prisoner if you do it there.
That's the thing. I mean, in the world, you have to get on like a monorail and go to a place where it's like it's called like Loserville or something.
No.
Like you sit under an umbrella and there's like a woman shaking where she's like, I
No.
can't believe they don't let you smoke in there. I'm with screaming children in the heat. That's the other thing. It was like 1,000 degrees. But like I said, I mean, you just fight through because you're like, I'm not like digging a ditch here. I'm going to go on a roller coaster, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, or have a beer.
Did you have any good food?
Oh, the food at Epcot is the best because you go to the different worlds and they have people from those places working in the world.
Are they really, or are they actors?
No, they are. Like, you go to Germany,
No.
there's German people working there. And then you can hear them. They're like, oh, guten Tag or whatever. And then they talk to you and they talk like English or whatever. But you're like, look at these German chicks. And then you go to like Japan and you're like, there's like Japanese chicks.
No.
This is fucking sick. And then you go to like fucking Norway or whatever the fuck. And it's like, look at
Blondes.
these Norwegian blonde chicks. This is cool. Epcot's the best. I wish I was a more handsome, younger man. Oh boy,
Or you'd go sweep up
Because
some
that's the other
Epcot puss.
Not only that, I saw like, I had just like moments of like, we'd go to little shows or whatever, and there's like little one-off shows. It's like, this show happens at every 2 hours, and it's just like a quick 20-minute version of Beauty and the Beast, and you see like the girl who plays Belle, and you're like, what's her deal? You know what I mean? Like, I just pictured just like some girl like fresh out of college, she performs on this thing, she makes like whatever money, but then she's like popping shots at night. You know what I'm saying?
No,
like,
that is definitely it, because when I was in college, one of my friends was Cinderella.
oh my God.
And I wanted to do the auditions, but you had to know how to dance, because I went to school at Chapman in Orange County. It's right next to Anaheim. So I had a few friends that were a few Disney princesses. And I had one friend who was an alcoholic who was goofy, and he would just go get fucked up and then put on the suit. It actually works better for Goofy if you're an alcoholic.
I bet, because you're all like, oh,
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Shucks. Okay, that's my Goofy.
Yeah.
I can only do like little pieces of each one.
Can you do
like,
Donald? Donald's hard.
I can't. That's hard because you're like,
Yeah.
like that, right? I think I kind of did it just then.
Yeah.
Like that.
No, not that.
You're like,
Mickey's like, can you
Mickey's
do
like,
Mickey?
that's the only thing I can do for Mickey.
That's pretty good.
Thank you. But yeah, no, I mean, I love the whole thing. I mean, the parades.
What's your favorite character?
Do you know what makes me? What was that?
What's your favorite character?
Well, I don't know. I mean, my favorite character.
Your
that's
tops.
tough. I mean, Mary Poppins is my favorite Disney
Whoa,
movie.
you want to fuck Mary Poppins, huh?
I definitely do. I mean, Mary Poppins, I have like a fucking, it's definitely, that's weird. I've never put the two and two together, but I just want to like have a Mary Poppins as a wife.
A
basically.
spoonful of sugar
where she just like
makes the
takes care of
medicine
it. Yeah.
go down.
She just tells me
The
like
medicine go down.
what to do in like a stern way, but also,
Hot.
yeah.
She pulls out her
pampers
umbrella.
me, sings a little bit.
Mary Poppins.
No, Mary Poppins is my favorite Disney movie. So yeah, that's
It's your favorite.
my top one. Yeah. It's always been the whole time.
Mary Poppins is a great movie.
Fantastic film. Great actors.
That's your number one, Mary?
Yeah. I know it's a weird one. I guess if I have to go like standard, animated, whatever, I love a Gaston. Beauty and the Beast is probably my favorite animated.
Beauty and the Beast is good.
I am not, by the way, a Disney. I was indoctrinated in my
Gaston.
youth. I was
Indoctrinated like it's a cult.
It is. My mother and my sister is full bore as well. She's a Disney adult.
No.
Well, my mother's a Disney adult, and I was indoctrinated. So I have this knowledge placed upon me the way a person who has grown up in like a Jehovah Witness household and escaped does too. I don't know.
That is not.
It is. I don't know the shit. I don't know shit about like Lilo and Stitch. Anything after like the 90s, I was out because I became my own adult.
Oh, you didn't go back and revisit.
No, I did go to the world. I took my cousin and his kid, and we just like wanted to go like on Space Mountain High. I remember we just like smoked weed out of an apple, like in various places, not on the property, like at the resort outside. And then we would go to the like, we just wanted to go to the food and wine festival that they have at Epcot. Epcot is for adults. Like I'd go to Epcot.
I want to go to fucking Epcot.
I'd go to
have
Epcot.
FOMO.
It doesn't even feel like Disney half the time because you're going to the different little lands. It's very well done, and you can drink in all the worlds. I think it's fantastic, even just outside of Disney's scope. But I just wanted to make that clear. I'm not a Disney adult,
Okay.
so I
think
not
I
get
might
any
be.
haters. But the park is so well done.
I'm not a Disney adult, but the park is just exquisite.
So then my next favorite thing, I don't know how many I'm at, but my next favorite thing was the Star Wars land in Disney World. I'd never seen that before because they didn't have that when I was a little kid.
With big wireless providers, what you see is never what you get. Somewhere between the store and your first month's bill, the price you thought that you were paying magically skyrockets. With Mint Mobile, you'll never have to worry about gotchas ever again.
Never.
Yeah.
And let me tell you,
Yeah.
life, it comes with gotchas.
Lots of gotchas.
It rarely doesn't have a gotcha. That's why the Mint Mobile is really nice.
When Mint Mobile says $15 a month when you purchase a 3-month plan, they mean it.
I love it.
Yeah, I've had really bad experiences with AT&T. There's all these weird hidden fees. So it's time to say bye-bye to your overpriced wireless plans, jaw-dropping monthly bills, and unexpected overages. Mint Mobile is here to rescue you with premium wireless plans starting at just $15 a month. All plans come with high-speed data and unlimited talk and text delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. Use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan and bring your phone number along with all of your existing contacts.
Get 3 months of premium wireless service for $15 a month. You can't beat that price, people. Listen.
Just 15.
Just $15. That's nothing.
Yeah.
To get this new customer offer and your new 3-month premium wireless plan for just $15 a month, go to mintmobile.com/thisbee. That's mintmobile.com/thisbee. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/thisbee. It's $45 upfront payment required, equivalent to $15 a month. New customers on first 3-month plan only. Speed slower than 40 gigabytes on unlimited plans. Additional taxes, fees, and restrictions apply. See Mint Mobile for details. Let's get back into it.
Yeah.
If they had that when I was a little kid, oh my God, my head would have exploded. But you know what they got rid of in lieu of all this new stuff? Like they used to have they have like Hollywood studios there, right? And it used to be called MGM Studios when I was a kid. And they have like a fake Hollywood, which was so weird. It was the first thing I went to. And I flew here from, to go there. And the first thing I go to is a fake Hollywood. I'm like, this is weird. I feel like I'm back in LA again. Like, 'cause they have like a fake Sunset Boulevard. And
No.
they have like the Vista Theater, which I used to live by. I'm like, that's the Vista Theater. And then they have like a fake, the centerpiece of it is the Chinese Theater. It's
Did
like
they
a
have
mini
homeless
version.
people in tents?
That's what I said. I go, this is what it was probably like in the 40s. Yeah, they don't have hobo villages. There wasn't anybody coming up and being like urinating on you. So it was missing that charm of actual LA. But they have like a Chinese theater there. And in that, they had a ride called the Great Movie Ride. And it was like all the old time movies. You go through it and you see like Humphrey Bogart and you'd see like
That's pretty
fucking
cool.
Gone with the Wind and Wizard of Oz and everything. And it was my favorite ride. Sure, it was like old timey. Now Gen Z's like, what's this fucking ride? What's a movie? You know what I mean? They don't even know. And they got rid of it and they put in some horse shit. But that made me sad.
What did they put in its place?
Some Mickey 3D horse shit ride. That was the worst part about Disney World was the 3D stuff I can't see in 3D. So I would just be like.
Did you do it?
Yeah, I just get out. Because what am I going to just wait outside?
What can you see in 3D out of one eye?
No.
You can't.
That's the whole point of 3D. You need two eyes.
The red and blue.
You need to, well, not even that. You just need two. I don't see 3D. I may say this joke on stage. I don't see in 3D in real life. So, of course, I'm not going to see in 3D.
So you see in 2D?
Yeah, it's just paper. I mean,
It's just like flat?
Like I can tell depth. I know like this, I can see. But like when it comes to that kind of thing, like, yeah, it's just watching a screen. So it's just blurry nonsense.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. So there was a couple of rides that were like, well, this would have been fun if it was like, whoa, or whatever.
Yeah.
But that's fine. That was my worst part.
Yeah. I mean, going to Disneyland, it's also expensive, dude.
Oh my God. I think I paid, I don't remember. My sister like did all the things, the purchasings, and then she just kind of like tallied it up for me. And it was quite expensive. But you know what I will say? In their favor, the food in the park is pretty affordable.
The food?
Yeah. And maybe I'm just used to like
LA
Uber
food.
Eats being wildly, you know what I mean? Or
Dude,
something like that.
Uber Eats is so...
It's not even worth it anymore. I can't even tell you like how many times I've been drunk and I go, I guess I'm going to spend $46 on Taco Bell.
No, it's bad.
And it's for like nothing. You know what I mean? It's just like you put it in the thing and then you go, oh, so I have to pay $50 for McDonald's right now? This is crazy.
No, I know it's bad.
So I've given it up, but also I get drunk sometimes.
And sometimes you need a treat.
Well, no, I just don't
You
have
just-
any scruples at that point. You get drunk and you're like, I guess I'm going to just fucking buy Uber Eats, whatever. This is a future me problem.
I'll deal with this
Yeah.
in the future. Yeah, there's lots of future me problems when I'm drunk.
Yeah.
I'll figure this out in the morning.
I put myself. Present me is not very respectful of future me. I'll tell you that.
No,
Present me gets real loose with future me. Toxic relationship with future me.
Present me tortures.
Present me is a real asshole to future me.
But sometimes you just need to get Uber Eats. You just need to get Postmates. Like, there's just some times when you're like, I've worked hard and I deserve a little treat.
It's not even that for me.
I
It's
deserve a $50 penne pasta.
Sometimes I'm just home for like 3 days. I'm like, what am I going to buy groceries? And then like I leave again and they come back and they're rotten or something. It's like, what do I even do? So I just haven't figured out how to live yet, frankly. So I don't know. But so I'll get Uber. I'll be like, I guess I'm getting Uber Eats the next 3 days. And then you're on the road and you're in some hotel marooned out off a highway where if you walk anywhere, it's perilous. Not because of crime or anything, but because where do you even walk? What, I'm going to walk across the fucking interstate? What am I going to do? So you got to get Uber Eats there.
I got Uber Eats. Did I tell you about the big mistake about how I got Chinese food in Jacksonville?
Why is that a mistake? It was probably
I don't think there's one single Chinese person in Jacksonville.
I beg to differ.
I didn't see one Chinese person in Jacksonville. All I saw was beefy whites.
They're everywhere.
Chinese?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it was the worst food I ever had. I started gagging and I was like, I was convinced myself it was possibly dog.
It could have been. There was a Chinese food place back in Buffalo. It was this big scandal. They were seen killing a deer out back of the Chinese food restaurant, like in a field. And then they took it into the restaurant and people were like watching them, like, undress, whatever they call it when they hunt, undress it or whatever. Yeah. And I mean, you can look it up. China King buffalo.
They killed a deer.
And then I got a deer suit and I went into the China King.
No.
And I asked them if they sell deer.
No. Butchered Bambi.
Oh my God, that's me at the top, the China King video.
No.
That's hilarious. Play it. I don't know if this has music or something.
That's you as a deer?
This is me. Sorry for the music. This is me when I edited this, by the way, Xavier. Back on My Movie Maker.
No.
Oh my God, Josh, this is so sick.
People who came to China King for their Friday night dinner found the story hard to believe. A dead deer had been butchered inside the kitchen in the restaurant they've been coming to
Potter.
for years.
Oh, that was the joke. Now that I know they serve deer, let's find out if they serve deer. Like meaning I'm a deer trying to get served. I don't know why I do an accent here, so don't be mad at me. Mirrored. I'm 17 years old also, by the way.
Some food? Don't you think it's prejudice not to serve beer?
No. Josh.
Dude, I have a microphone in there. I had to put the audio in. This was like when I knew how to do anything.
No, I can't. I can't order.
He won't
No
let
deer,
you.
no deer. He goes, no deer.
You food to deer or you don't serve deer?
No.
You fast food.
No. We're not serving the deer. Sorry.
But I can eat other food, right? I don't want to eat deer.
No.
Prejudice.
Back to the woods.
That's you running as a deer is my favorite. That is insane.
What year did I post that on there?
2008.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. That's the year I started
15
comedy.
years ago.
Yeah.
I guess we have our answer.
Look at me in the picture there on the left.
That's so crazy. That's so wild. Yeah, so it was bad. I don't recommend the Chinese food in
What
Jacksonville.
do those comments say? I don't even know. This is my like faux YouTube channel, old YouTube channel.
Oh my gosh, Josh, you're hilarious.
Oh my God. How old are the comments?
15 years old.
That's so funny.
Isn't that crazy?
How many views
You could
does
have
that
a
even have?
15-year-old by now.
Like no views.
6.2 thousand.
Really? That's kind of a lot for what I would have thought. In 15 years, it's not that many, but I mean, considering it's just
385. Like, it's not an active channel. It's pretty good.
it's not even active yet.
That's good.
It's got all old bits. I don't even know what's on there.
Let's see what else is on Potter's old. Marilyn
Oh my God.
Monroe sex.
That one's fucking, oh my
The
God.
Marilyn Monroe sex tape?
No, that's terrible. That has the most views.
It has so many
That was
views.
clickbait. It's awful. It's awful. It's
Oh my
awful.
God, it's 48.
It's just clickbait. Yeah. But that one, the Kyle Orton one, is a fucking funny one. Oh my god, that makes me laugh. You don't even get this, but so okay, pause it.
Okay.
I back in the day, this is the thing I was just thinking about. My favorite bits to make were compilation CDs. Like, remember the things you'd like fall asleep and you wake up and you hear like the music on the commercial where it would be like, and just 2 discs for $18.99 you get, and it would be like,
It's like,
silhouette,
Yeah,
silhouette, and it'd be
yeah.
like the sounds of the 80s or whatever, you know what I mean? Or it would be like monster ballads or something. So in radio, there was always like, anytime a new football player would come about, or there would be hacky like parody, like songs, parody songs
yeah.
that would be to like to celebrate the football player,
Mhm.
and people would send in their gay like fucking songs, and I just made a compilation commercial for hacky radio music about Kyle Orton, who is like the new football player.
Okay.
So yeah, that's what this bit is.
Let's hear
You
it.
can fast forward Shred Reagan
Through the
talking.
season, like, all right, we're bringing the 4 crappy ass.
Here we go. Go back.
Collection. Have one celebration. A new song about Kyle Orton. You have a new starting quarterback, Buffalo. To celebrate,
I used to make all this.
morning
We produced
shows
this.
have once again created awful rally songs. Now, Time Life has them all in one collection.
No.
This is what I used to. I mean, I didn't get paid any money, but I used to do this all the time.
This exclusive 12-disc collection is all Kyle Orton.
Oh my God.
All the time.
See, it's supposed to be like that's what.
Piano Man.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, so all these things would be like, people would send you these, and you're like, this is so dumb. They would just pick any like stupid song and do like a cover of it.
That's so wild.
Lazy parody songs from morning
Lazy parody.
that stopped trying well before the turn of the millennium.
Limp Bizkit.
Limp Biscuit.
I mean, this was like, I was really just, this
Fred
was
Durst. Can we see what Fred Durst looks like now?
Yeah.
got a big white beard.
He does.
Yep.
Oh.
He looks actually
He actually looks
fantastic.
a lot better than I gotta be honest. I'm sexually attracted to Fred Durst. I didn't
Who
see that
isn't?
coming.
He looks better now than he ever did.
He looks better now.
Yeah. of
Being
course.
a man is so fucking unfair, dude.
It's awesome. I hope to God my body does work. Because
It's so fucked up.
God.
Is Fred Durst married?
Probably divorced. That's what he's more like, that
Ooh.
one. You like that one?
I like that one.
Whoa, that one tickled something in
Yeah,
the old
like
baby.
like the bucket hat with the
Oh my God, what? Okay, that's
Uh,
funny that, I mean, I'm not complaining that you like that one the best, but
he's married to a hot girl. See, a young hot
Where?
girl. On People.
what is
The
it
first
say?
one.
How do you know
The
she-
first one of People. I don't know.
Oh, cool.
That's his wife, Mrs. D. She goes by Mrs. D.
Mrs. Durst.
Mrs. D.
Mrs. D.
I don't know.
God bless you, Fred. That's a dream guest of mine, by the way. From my
Fred
podcast.
Durst.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Arliss
Shaped my
Durst.
childhood.
Arliss Durst.
Maybe that's his daughter.
No, it says reportedly married for 4th time.
Oh, wow. Okay. 4th time. He used to fuck Christina Aguilera. Shout out. God
Did
bless.
he used to fuck Tara Reid or no?
Probably. God bless.
Who didn't?
Tara Reid really got around. Carson Daly fucked Tara Reid. And Christina Aguilera, actually.
Carson Daly.
He's another dream guest of mine. Carson Daly is the Ed Sullivan of our generation.
Carson Daly. I had the biggest crush on Carson. I had his face on my wall
When
while he
Carson-
was with Tara Reid.
When Carson Daly couldn't make it work with Jennifer Love Hewitt, I knew Jennifer Love Hewitt was crazy.
Why? Why?
Because she really got around. She was dating a bunch of guys. And I was always like, Jennifer Love Hewitt is so absolutely pretty and sweet seeming. Why can she not? What are these guys like ditching her for? And then you go, oh, it's her. She's probably, because she's an actress, she's probably a little off kilter. And they were like, all right, I cannot handle it.
I saw her at a Starbucks.
Yeah.
It was when Starbucks was still cool. I
When
went into
celebrities went there?
Yeah, when Starbucks wasn't like a third world country and it was actually like a nice coffee shop. Now you go there, there'll be like a guy pissing in the corner.
Yeah,
and
now
there's,
it's like the DMV. every
yeah,
time.
it's fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
I remember going into Starbucks, getting a drink, and like waving to her because I'm thinking that I knew her, but not knowing how, and then realizing after I said hi to her that it was Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Old JLH. She's my fave.
She's everyone's fave.
When I was a kid, I was like really JLH all about it.
JLH, Jennifer Love Hewitt. She did this thing to her vagina called vagiziling.
Sick. That's when you put diamonds in it, right?
Google Jennifer Love Hewitt vagazil.
We get to see her pussy?
No,
Oh.
but she
didn't show it?
after a breakup, she vagazils her vagina and talks about it on late night.
Vagizzled seems like such a...
She talks to Conan about vagizzling.
It seems like such a 2006 thing.
And she called her vagina a precious lady or something.
Oh my God, she's gorgeous though. Look at her.
And you coined a term not too long ago that had me completely confused. Right. So maybe you could explain it. And it's already a raunchy show, so I'm just going to go for it.
Again, this is what, from 2003?
It's so old.
For up to 10 or 15 minutes. But tonight, that's gone. So I think we might as well just go for it. Yes. The term that you coined that had caught on with people is called vagizzling.
Get it out, Conan. God.
I'm just curious what that is. I have no idea.
It is bedazzling, but for your
private
hoo-ha.
Right. Your private
hoo-ha.
God, she's so hot.
Areas, yes.
Sweet lady.
So she's just putting beads on there?
Yeah.
Yeah, you put little you take hot glue and you stick it on your pussy and then
It's a strange thing to say. Now,
like it's a denim jacket.
Sparkly secret in your pants.
I don't understand the allure of it. I'm supposed to go down there and be like, ooh la la, the diamond.
How do you eat a pussy that's vajazzled?
I know, I got my face is all cut up.
That's
crazy. But I'll do it. I'll go cut my face up in that
Is vajazzling?
in that diamond mine.
How much does it cost to vajazzle?
It's not. They're just like what?
They're
taking
Swarovski
stickers?
crystals.
Are they piercing them to you?
How
or-
much does a vajazzle cost? How long does it stay on? Underneath the questions of people also ask. They can last for up to 7 days. You can't have pubic hair.
You got to make sure you get some high end.
It's either bush or beads.
You got you got to get some high end rocks in there because otherwise they're going to be turning green and shit.
Oh, that's so gross to think about.
If you had like quartzite or something, what's the
Also-
like zirconium, super cubit zirconium?
$5 vajazzle job is crazy.
No,
Oh my God, a $5. That's you go to Claire's and they vajazzle you.
a vajazzling.
That's like a kiosk in the mall. They're like, sir, would you like to be vajazzled? Please, you want to come be vajazzled? They're in the center selling those little things that children ride upon to go around the fucking. Also, I will give you a phone case, but you can get vajazzled for $5.
Vajazzled balls. Like if balls had rhinestones, no. And that would hurt your dick, don't you think?
I'm not putting anything sharp down there.
Well, don't you think like fucking a vajazzled vagina would?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I don't think you can fuck with it. I think you got to. I think they're putting it on. That's when Jennifer Love Hewitt's like, I'm shutting this pristine puss down. It's vajazzle only for a few days, and I feel like a princess.
I mean, that's so crazy. You put rhinestones on
I
your
told you-
vagina to feel like
I
a
told
princess.
you she is not all there.
I think you might be onto something.
She isn't. If Carson Daly was like, I know he liked the crazy ones with Tara Reid and shit, but I think that was like a fling. And he was just like, what's up, Tara Reid? She was the belle of the ball at the time. JLH was like, everyone wanted that. And then I think everybody who got it was like, she's a little fucking nuts. Huh?
But how long did Carson Daly date Jennifer Love Hewitt? It's popping up under there. Yeah, we got to know. 1 year.
Yeah. And I think they were like engaged or something, right?
And he found out that the relationship was over when he heard the news on the Howard Stern show.
Yeah, because she probably was like,
He got her name tattooed on his leg.
well, maybe she entranced him, but she is nuts. Why would she went on Howard Stern to say it?
That's fucked up.
She's a Looney Tunes.
She hurt him. She hurt Carson.
You don't do that to Carson.
You don't do that to Carson.
No.
Carson's
Not
not
on my
Kurt
watch.
Loder.
Not on my. Well, hey, let's
I'm
not.
just kidding. I love Kurt
Let's not
Loder.
besmirch
Kurt Loder.
the name of Kurt Loder, please.
I'm sorry. I forgot that was your god.
No,
Kurt Loder.
I mean he's another legend.
I would love to see where Kurt Loder is now.
He's retired,
Ugh.
living on a farm somewhere. Let him live.
Do you think he's living on a farm?
I think he's living somewhere that he doesn't give a shit about. He was MTV News. It was scoosh, scoosh, scoosh. Kurt Cobain has killed himself today. That was like,
Oh, yeah.
he's the news of our generation. He is our Walter Cronkite.
I don't know who that
And
is.
Carson Daly is our Ed Sullivan.
Wow.
Yeah, all you children out there don't have any idea what I'm talking
We don't have that now. I wish
No
there
one
was.
like that
I
now.
wish that MTV was just MTV.
Well, Ryan Seacrest is just slurping up every broadcasting legacy out there and making it his own and being like, I host everything Dick Clark hosted.
I host everything and I produce everything.
I'm
Yes,
on
I
Wheel
produce
of
the
Fortune now. It's
Kardashians.
like Wheel of Fortune, Ryan Seacrest. It's like, don't you have enough fucking shows, you absolute lunatic?
He's hosting Wheel of Fortune.
Yep.
What's going on with Ryan Seacrest now that I have
He
you
is a
here?
workaholic, and he's also literally just
Do we think he's gay?
sucking up like fuck. I think he's asexual because he is too busy figuring out how he can own legacy media that doesn't even really make a difference anymore. But he's gonna like, I'll own enough of them where it does make a difference.
Okay, he's done a lot for someone who's only 49.
He's done
The amount that
That's what I'm saying.
Ryan Seacrest could hang it up tomorrow and be fine.
But it's also the ultimate lesson in consolidation at a corporate media level, in that they're like, well, hey, Ryan Seacrest can do fucking Dick Clark's weekly countdown. He can do Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve. He can do also all the old game shows. Oh, he can be Regis too. He can do Regis's jobs. He can own E! Network.
Is Vanna White still there?
Yes.
So they keep Vanna and now they bring in Ryan.
I actually think they should have made Vanna the host. But then Vanna was like,
That
well,
would have been too much.
What am I going to turn the letters to? I got to host it and turn the letters? Come on, give me a break.
Make Ryan turn the letters and Vanna host.
I thought it would have been very progressive to make Vanna host and put some beefcake up there to turn the letters.
Put Ryan shirtless.
Well,
Do
I don't
people
think
want
they
to see that?
anymore. He used to date somebody. I forget what the lady was that he dated. Oh, the Huff girl from the Dancing with the Stars. Do you recall what her first name was? Jennifer Huff, maybe. She was a dancer on Dancing with the Stars.
I don't know.
Hough.
Does he produce Julianne Hough?
Julianne.
Does he produce Dancing with the Stars?
Probably. I think he owns like a portion of ABC.
He's literally the Wizard of Oz. He's behind everything.
Yeah, he figured out the way. That's how American Idol went to ABC. Like, I guess I just like, kind of own much of it.
Yeah, I do think he's asexual.
Yeah, he's a
Or
robot.
maybe he's like a freak that likes to be like.
He's literally a robot who
tied up and,
probably
like,
does
stepped on.
wild shit in bed.
Yeah, I could see that. He likes to be He's like submissive, maybe.
Yes, mommy, please, mommy.
He's in a diaper.
Yeah, he's like, he has so much bullshit going on all day that he wants to like relinquish control and be like, hold me, mommy, please, mommy. I'm a good boy. I'm a good boy for you, mommy, please.
You want to breastfeed, baby?
Yes, exactly. That's what he wants to go. Mama.
He probably pays a lot of money for that.
Yeah. Or he just gets.
You can call me
Or he
Mommy
just gets
Ryan
any.
for the right
Yeah,
amount.
that's what I'm saying. He makes $1 billion. He just gets any hot whore. They'll be like, I'll be your fucking mommy. They don't give
Yeah, I feel like is Jennifer Love Hewitt married now? She must be.
I would hope so.
I would hope
some
so.
sad sack snatched that up, unless she's so crazy where she just bops around, you know?
There's nothing wrong with bopping around.
There's nothing wrong with bopping around.
She's married.
Who's this fucking guy?
An American actor from the CW.
He looks young.
He's 45.
Oh, wow. He looks great. Good for you, pal.
They have 3 children.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
I don't want to hear this.
Sorry to kill your dreams.
I don't know why I'm like, maybe someday I'll still be able to marry Jennifer Love Hewitt.
That's on delusions.
There was this show. Shit, what was the show? Fuck. There was this show from like back in Snick times on Nickelodeon, and it was like a sketch show, an ensemble sketch show.
All that?
And it was before all that, and it was like it was a musical thing. It was very like stompy. And there was a girl on it that I had a crush on, and she would have a hat like Blossom. And
Are you fucking kidding?
I recently found her again, and she teaches yoga in like the Valley or something, and she's like 50 now, but she looks so good.
What was the show called?
Early Snick shows. I'll know it when I hear it, but let me see if I can find this girl.
Remember Alex Mack?
Oh, of course.
When she would turn into that little gel and be everywhere.
Oh, yes. Oh, her name was Mickey Duran, and she does it in many other shows. So Mickey, Micki, Duran, and there she is. And I had such a crush on her, and now I'm like, she just teaches yoga like in the same vicinity in which I live.
You're going to be going to yoga.
I don't know if I can go to yoga. That can't attract a woman there. But find out what the name of the show was that she was on. Go to her IMDb.
She was
Shout out Nikki Duran. Hey, what's up? I don't know if you're single. If you are, come out to the Comedy Store. We'll show you a great time.
Mickey Duran.
Known for, she was in Clueless, yes.
She was
But
a
also-
dancer in Clueless. She was a dancer in Orange County. She was a dancer in Burlesque.
She's a dancer. She was in
move.
Showgirls too. Go down. Let's see.
The Cut,
That's
Moesha.
the Cut. No, it's. Fuck.
Oh, hi.
No.
Kids Incorporated.
He's getting so worked up and upset that he can't figure out what show it was.
What does that one say? Roundhouse? That might have been it.
50 episodes. Yeah, sketch comedy.
On Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
That was it.
This
yeah.
looks so old, Josh.
That was it. It was like, I was barely when I was even like watching. It was the first debut of Snick. Remember Snick Saturday night where it was like, Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Yeah. Yeah. Do you remember Stickly?
No.
Stickly? He used to host for
Oh,
Nickelodeon.
yeah.
He was a popsicle stick with googly eyes.
I do remember Stickly now.
That's
There
like,
was also Face for Nick Jr.
yeah. Look, Stickly.
I do remember
They're like, fuck paying an actual actor.
Well, the guy did a voice work on that.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm Stickly. I don't remember what he sounded like, but hey, we need more Stickly jobs out there.
Yeah. More
God
voice.
bless it.
Look, there's earrings. Fuck. Stickly earrings.
Yeah, the original Snick was that. And then it was Clarissa Explains It All.
I feel like giving up and getting Stickly earrings.
Oh my God. Why is that giving
Giving
up?
camp counselor
Stop
energy.
acting like that's giving up for you. You'd love a Stickly earring. You'd do Stickly earrings tomorrow if you could.
If I could get my hands on Stickly earrings, you would never see me again.
There's Face.
I'd be unstoppable.
Stickly verse Face. What's the argument here? Why do we have to have verse? Why can't we have them both?
I don't know. Did you have LiveJournal?
I never did that shit.
I did. It was embarrassing. And it was online for a really long time. I had to email to have it taken off.
My first stand-up jokes were from my MySpace blog.
Really?
Were like premises from my MySpace blog.
Wait, so how often were you posting on MySpace?
I mean, I was just writing. I like just started doing stand-up. I did one set. I don't know. I wrote some garbage. But then I like was blogging for so long before that in this MySpace blog. Because they used to have blogs on MySpace, you know, where you could post a blog or whatever. And I did that so often. And then I started like, once I figured out stand-up a little bit, I would go back to those blogs and write jokes out of those. And they were like my first jokes that like worked.
Dude,
So weird.
That is so weird. Do you remember what song you had on your MySpace?
I changed it all the time. That was like my fucking favorite thing to do.
It was.
Now it's the Instagram stories. I love picking a song.
It's just the only thing I have in my life that I
It is so much fun, and everyone doesn't care. No one cares.
I think
but
they
us.
do care.
No
I
one-
do think
every now and then I get a
I do
message.
think they care about the vibe that you're bringing to the story.
Every now and then I get a message.
People notice, dude.
Yeah.
People do notice.
You know, they're like, "Oh, she's
Yeah, but some
not
people are
doing
probably-
well.
probably
She's
more
posting
people, yeah. That's
another
exactly,
dark song."
This guy's broken.
Yeah,
Hey, Josh, we get it. You're old.
we get
So
it.
That's
You
what I
like
feel
Sylvia Plath.
What a fucking choogey guy this Josh is. That's what I feel like they're saying.
Why? Because
I don't
the music you're posting.
I'm just thinking about young girls.
no.
Not young, but like younger than me.
How,
What they're looking at me like.
well, have you
"Ew."
talked to one of these Gen Zers? Would you date a Gen Zer?
I mean, I have many
That's
times.
fucking nuts, dude. They're
Many
like
times.
aliens.
Is Gen Z what, 20s?
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, yeah. They are aliens.
they're aliens.
But also they're cool. Some of them are cool and you're
They're
like,
cool aliens. They're really mature, cool
they're
aliens.
so mature and cool. Listen, I don't mean to meet these people. It just happens to be the way my lifestyle is and who other people are that are. It's not like there's many 38-year-old people out there like at, you know, bars and shit like that, you know?
Oh, you're cool. You're a cool 38.
I'm a cool 38, well, it's bordering on pathetic, but I, you know, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out sooner rather than later. We hope.
So Disney World was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun.
Your favorite Star Wars?
Star Wars was good. But there was like a bar in Star Wars that was super fun. And then also, I guess I'll chalk up my favorite thing being, I don't know. What can I put the top of the list? I guess just the nostalgia of it. It's fun. It really
What
is
about,
fun
did
to
you
go.
have a Dole Whip?
I did actually at one point.
I like those.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I like custard. I like a nice soft serve of any sort.
I love a soft serve. Yeah.
Who doesn't? I had a phase where I couldn't eat it because I used to work in a soft serve restaurants.
So you did like what,
And I had to clean
TCBY?
the fucking. It's called Anderson's Frozen Custard, and it's a franchise in Western New York. And I used to have to clean the machines.
Was that tedious?
Yeah, it's like you had to dismantle a custard machine. It was,
No.
and then you put it back together. We had fun doing it though. It was
But
a
is
bunch of
custard just like
high
frozen
schools.
yogurt?
My mom has worked for this company for like 40 years.
Your mom works there?
Oh yeah, me and my mom were like the same at one point, and then my mom became a manager, thank God. And then she got transferred to like 2 other stores. But
She works there now?
She still works to this day, and she worked there before I was in high school. So like we're talking 30 years.
Dude, if I worked there, I would have a custard every day.
No, you don't want it. After a while, you can't. And the other thing that like the smell of fries at this place, I would go in and I could smell the fry. I used to work the fryers all the time. It was my favorite job there. But the fries
The
made me
aroma.
sick. The smell of the grease, I could smell it everywhere. Because you'd leave and it'd be all over you.
All over your clothes.
Yeah.
That's like when I worked at Saddle Ranch and I had 1 corn muffin too many.
I'd wear shorts,
Yeah.
and when I'd clean the fryers, the grease would like pop. So my
Ow.
like leg hair would have like spots on it where it would be like bald because it would
Ooh, would that
singe
hurt?
me. It would feel it would hurt, but you'd like, you're just like,
It hurts so good.
You're just like, yeah, I felt like I was doing something, when I was,
An occupational hazard.
yeah. You're just like, yeah. People are like, wear pants. And I'm like, nah, it's better this way. I don't care.
No, it's like cutting
Nice
yourself
little-
on the
it is.
fryer.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
sick.
Yeah.
Potter's cutting himself on the fryer again.
Definitely. I loved working fries.
Dude, but did they have onion rings?
Yep.
Were those extra smelly or just about
Just
the
the
same?
grease, anything that was in that grease. The grease, I could smell it everywhere. And then what we used to like, when you have to clean that, when you flush the grease out, you have to go dump it into this vat that someone would come like pick up. But the vat, like the grease, like hardens in the vat or whatever. And if you didn't close the top all the way, animals would be like, and they'd go in there, and there was like a couple times you'd see like a dead bird in the vat. It was morbid as hell.
Dude.
Just like getting stuck there, like, well, you could tell they were trying to, but then they just die in there.
Death by grease?
Yeah, like a tar pit.
No.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Well-
Or like it'd be a squirrel or something in there. It's nuts.
Do you know that there's all these rich people now who buy dinosaur fossils? It's like a major trade that's
I mean,
happening.
I think that's always happened.
Well, I
It's
don't
like the
know.
plot of Jurassic Park, isn't it?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm just saying, like, I met some people and they said we've been buying dino fossils.
Let's just say dino fossils are a rich man's game.
Yeah, dino fossil. You want the tusk of a woolly mammoth? You're gonna have to pay a pretty penny.
Also, just like imagine having that much. Like I saw Babe Ruth's game-worn jersey, which is 100 years old at this point, but it sold for $26 million, and I was like, "That's
Who's buying it?
banana." Exactly. I'm like, did a museum buy this? Like, what are we talking about? But a museum couldn't even afford it.
No, a museum can't even afford it. If the MoMA
Yeah.
can't afford it, what makes you think you
yeah,
can?
Yeah, exactly.
Charles or whatever.
Yeah, whomever you are. I mean, that's just like some people are just that wealthy where they're like, I can blow 26 mil quick.
I need a little triceratops for the living room.
Yeah, wild.
That is. And I don't care enough.
There's nothing I care about it. Or even if I had $1 bajillion, I wouldn't
Well-
buy anything like that.
Oh, that's what you say now. And then you have the $1 bajillion and you're like, you know what I need? A skee ball machine
Well,
at
that's
home.
different. A skee ball machine we can get now. They're not that expensive.
Oh, we can spoil ourselves.
Ski ball machine, I'm going to guess. Let's see if we can Google a ski ball
No, we
machine
found
price.
one on a Facebook marketplace for a reasonable price.
I know, yeah. Even like an industry one, I bet. Look
An
at that.
industry skee ball machine.
I mean, they'll say $8 to $9 grand. We can get one for less.
No,
Is that
there's one on
free?
Facebook Marketplace that Kim found for $500.
Ski ball's not that fun.
I love skee ball.
Skee
Skee ball's the top for me. What would you rather have, skee ball or pinball?
Pinball.
Pinball. If you have a bad day, you come
Oh my
home
God,
to
the
your
creek,
pinball machine.
the creek in the cave in New York.
Yeah, I
used to have like a
remember.
basement of pinball machines. It was so much fun.
That was so much fun. I
wish
remember
Rebecca
that.
would bring the pinball back
Bring back the pinball
to Austin. Bring the pinball to Austin.
to Creek and Cave.
There's something in New York about pinball because I would go to like bars with my buddies and there would be like Brooklyn comics that would bartend at them and they could be like, yeah, stay after close. And it'd be like 4 a.m. They'd close. They'd be like doing their shit. and they just let us listen to the jukebox and smoke cigarettes inside and play pinball, and it was the best.
That
And they
sounds
do
like the
coke
best day
probably,
ever. A bunch of coke.
Probably some coke too, but
We could do pinball all night.
yeah, that's what it ended up being. Then you go outside and the sun's up, and you're like, Jesus Christ.
That's so wild. Okay, well, that's our episode. Thank you for coming on. Where can people find you?
Oh, come to watch the Josh Potter show. It's filmed at the Comedy Store now as well, and I can't be more happy to do it. So
This is coming out the 18th. So
that's fine. I got plenty. Hopefully I'm there beyond that.
Skankfest.
Oh yeah, Skankfest. I'll be at that.
We'll
But
both be at Skankfest.
I think it's sold out or whatever.
It is. See you there, motherfuckers. You can follow me at Princess Shank on Instagram and Twitter. Patreon.com/Sara Weinshenk for bonus content. And you can find me here every Wednesday on Shank and every Monday on This Bitch. And we'll see you next week.
Oh, by the way, go
Yes.
to my website and sign up for my email list.
Fuck
and
yeah.
all it's going to do is tell you when I'm coming.
Sign up for the man's email list. So
It's nice. We got to collect data now as comics, as I'm learning.
I got to get
We're
an
a
email
fucking
list.
corporation. Thanks.
See you next week. Bye.